tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking so fast, slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again?
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, trying to surprise here to begin the game. And he's brought down just inside the 20. Return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Hits his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Penix working from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. Penix on first down. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates! Come on, set! Set, go!
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's out in the clear. Inside the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Can't get it to him. Incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
60 Bobcat!
Throwing from the gun here. Has it in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Evans now to return. They pull out the reverse. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Penix now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Offense up to the line fast. Sending a tight end in motion left. And again, it's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That's taken in by Etienne. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game, but look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Let's go now. Top 7.
Third down, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So they're left facing a fourth down. Koo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
Setting up a throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go. Set, go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Pioneer. Let's go. 19 tight. Hook.
They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a give running right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Last thing, 19. Ready, ready.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Set.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here he goes on the bootleg. It's caught Metcalf. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Warriors 70. Set. Check go.
Back to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Carter on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
They send a man in motion from the 39. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Saints looking for a bigger lead before the break.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Shut up. Dragon 60.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. He'll get this to ETN. He's free up the right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, here's Penix. Caught by Flowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Penix working from the gun. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the punt, and they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Ready? 79 Bronco. Check go.
He'll throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Running this one left. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 33 on second down. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here we go.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 45 on second down. This pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass. Third down coming. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Commanders going dime here to defend this third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken on the 7. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. An option give here to ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's Penix to throw. Completed to Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's taken in by ETN. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
ETN on 3rd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Penix here from the gun. Firing one deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing from the gun here. Throw complete to Williams. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 2. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we're through 3 here. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it yet again. Flush down out to his left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind. And
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hey.
Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Check go.
Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A tight end in motion now. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Aleem McNeil on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Check go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this one doesn't go far. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's short.